You guys, I know what it's like to be in a relationship where you don't feel appreciated. To be in a relationship where you feel like you constantly have to change who you are to please the other person. A relationship where you feel useless and worthless and like you're never going to be enough, and it breaks you into itty bitty pieces that you think you'll never be able to put back together again. And to go through that not only once, but 2 times, to have somebody constantly manipulate you, constantly cheat on you, constantly lie to you, constantly play these ridiculous mind games with you. And again, for it to happen 2 different times, with 2 different people, it makes you think, is this all I'm ever going to have? Is this kind of relationship what I'm doomed to be in? Am I going to be stuck in this cycle of extreme overthinking, extreme anxiety, extreme heartache? Like, you guys, I felt like my heart was going to come out of my freaking stomach. That's what I literally can't describe what that feels like to you guys. But I know those of you that have gone through it or are currently going through it, you know what that feels like. God, it's a horrible feeling. It's probably one of the worst feelings I've ever felt in the world. And that's why I talk about it. That's why I make these videos. That's why I help people with relationship and dating. Because I know there are people out there who know what that feels like, or who are currently feeling that. And since I know what that feels like, God, I do not want anyone to have to go through that. Especially alone. You guys, I didn't have anyone to help me through any of that. You want to know what some of my friends told me? Oh, well, you're stupid for staying with them. Oh, no, really? Like, I didn't already freaking feel like that. That's not what I needed to hear in that moment. Were they right? Sure. But in that moment, that's not what I needed to hear. A few months later, sure, that would have been fine. But in that moment, that's not what I needed. I needed somebody who was going to let me feel those feelings. Somebody who was going to let me just get out all of the sadness, all of the anger, all of the hatred, all of those emotions. So that way, when it was finally all out and everything was calm, I could begin the journey to put myself back together. You guys, had I had not had that moment where I was like, what the hell am I doing? The mindset would have never changed. The relationships would have never changed. I would have never changed. I would not be in the relationship I'm in now. And I'm telling you, to have the relationship I have right now, I would go through that 100 times. Because had I not, I wouldn't be here. That is something that I understand is very difficult to think that way. Very hard to be thankful for the things that you've gone through, especially ones that are painful. But you guys, I wouldn't have met this man. I wouldn't be the person that I am today. I would not be able to sit here and make this video for you guys because I'd still be stuck in it. You guys, my mom is 54. Going to be 54 years old. She is still going through this. I am 28. I went through that over 7 years ago. At a pretty young age, right? 21, 22 years old, I went through all that. My mom is 54, still going through it. Do some of you want to be 54 still going through that? No, and I'm here to tell you that everyone deserves a relationship like what I currently have. And I understand you sitting in the crap relationship you're in right now, or remembering the crap relationships you've had before so you're afraid to get into a new one. I'm telling you, with a few little adjustments, you're going to be on the path to a relationship that you never thought would have been possible. Everyone can have a healthy, happy, loving relationship. But no way I could have gotten here had I not left what was back there. Had I have stayed there, I would have never made it here. You guys, it's not easy, but that's what I'm here for. I am here to help you. I'm here to guide you through those emotions that are tearing you apart right now, or your friend or a family member of yours. I am here to help you come out on the other side, to help you realize that you are worth that kind of love. You do deserve that. Everybody does. You can't tell me that you don't deserve that. I don't care what happened in your past, what you did in your past. You can't tell me that you don't deserve that kind of love, that kind of relationship. Everybody does. And again, that's why I do this, is because I know what that feels like. I know what it feels like to do it on your own. And I wouldn't want any of you to do it alone. That was not easy. Had I had maybe had a friend like what I'm trying to do for you guys back then, maybe I would have gotten out of it sooner. Maybe it wouldn't have been as devastating. Maybe it wouldn't have happened the second time around, right? But I didn't have that. I had to get out of that myself. I had to hit that rock bottom myself. I had to do the dirty work myself, so I could come out on the other side myself. A brand new me. You can't move on from that without changing who you are. What I mean by that is getting back to who you are meant to be. Because somewhere along the way, you lost that. You changed yourself for someone else. You changed yourself for that relationship. You changed yourself for those friendships. You changed yourself for that job. You changed, but you changed away from who you were supposed to be. So now you have to change to who you are meant to be. Okay? It's not going to be easy, because part of the coaching, you have to feel those emotions. You have to. You can't ignore them. They will not go away. The only way for them to go away is for you to feel them, heal from them, and move on. That is what I'm here to help you do. Okay? That's the end of my video for now.